Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. And a short kick, taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're out. You ain't doing nothing.
They start the drive with Martin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 1. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Squeeze. Ready.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Joe Mixon, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Switch up. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Stay him off. Ready to go.
1st down. Here's the run with Martin. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike Griffin.
They'll rifle this from deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. They'll roll him out right, and that's complete to Lewis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Check set. 19. 55 to Mike. I know he ain't got it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Here's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Kill.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And again this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 955. Get to Pittsburgh. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. He's checking.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They were looking for Johnson that time.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
52's the mic. 3 buns. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the protein spill.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Martin running right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go now. 60 or X3. 218. Chopper. Watch the eye. 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Houston.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And to give this time to the tailback. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag didn't.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack on first down, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Johnson was the intended receiver. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Going up top. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
They run again on 1st down. Martin takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 down.
Mixon will try the right side. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
52's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Get it. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Martin. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run. Martin. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal.
Begin.
Hard. Go.
They try again with Martin. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Kill.
Fire.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They are going for it. Here's Watson. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and come...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The 30. The 20. And he will have a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point safely through, and that'll make our score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
Yeah, absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Flush to his right. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
80 weapon. Hey! Get it!
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 25 yards that time. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, Martin. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run it again with Martin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Zipper!
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Look, squeeze. Go.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Back to the ground, Martin. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
6-6, pull it high.
Check 4.
He'll drop to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready.
Check 52.
Hey, Sam off.
You get tired of seeing me. Check. Switch. Watch switch.
Blue draw Corkers.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Yep.
Tight dog.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
10 Lobo.
52's the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Deep rip.
They'll drop the throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Martin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Carry number 20 here for Martin. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
Do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.